welcome back to the last stream of Total War Arena before it goes down. We were just on a short break because of some technical issues, so I restarted all my systems. I hope that the lag issue I had is now resolved. The only thing I didn't do is a complete reset of the computer, or just switching it off and on again. If the problem continues, I probably will do that as well, but for now, let's hope it is fixed and play some more Total War Arena. So, as thing I want to try is a low tier game. I always love the low tier games. Versus AI, I could imagine that it goes a bit more quickly because AI was always fun to just demolish. And I hope a couple players also are trying to do some AI battles, because they are fun to watch. They are kind of hilarious what the AI does, especially when they are running into spear walls. And yeah, let's hope that we maybe find a battle, or else we will continue with tier 6, 7 and tier 8 gameplay. Until, yeah, as long as I like it, actually. Night is still young, so we will try our best to make it a fun and enjoyable evening, the last one. I just had some really bad issues where my game was starting to lag every 30 seconds or so. It was stuttering for a couple seconds. Nothing all too serious, but it's just hell of annoying and not really nice to watch. And it makes for really poor video quality, and I actually have a plan to put all of the footage up on YouTube, just as a last remember of this great game. So yeah, let's see what happens. We had a game with our tier 7 elephants at first, with Hasdrubal. Went pretty well, we won it. Although we didn't do as well as I hoped we would. And yeah, the second game was with Miltiades, tier 8. We actually, yeah, I'd say we were okay. We killed one of the enemy elephants, then got demolished by tier 8 Roman infantry. Who just broke, with one battalion, broke through two of our phalanx units, and it was just like, what the hell is happening? While the third one got killed by this second elephant of the enemy. Yeah, I tried to divide my units a bit too much, and I should have pushed with the other Roman guy. It would have been the better choice. I didn't do that, and yeah, so I was killed. But we won the game, still won it. And yeah, not much else to say. If we reach the third minute on this timer down here, then I will probably search again a high tier game. Doesn't seem like there are a lot of people that are playing the low tiers. I mean, understandable. There are no new players that would try the low tiers. And yeah, unfortunate. It's really sad to see this game go. I mean, yeah, technically they are shutting it down tomorrow morning at 10 AM, I think it was. So I would have a bit more time to play it, but yeah, don't know. Actually, my plan was to play every single one of the commanders, if possible at all. So I will try that, and will have it so that we will wait a bit in the queue every time we are playing one of the commanders. But if it shows that they are just not finding a game for the tier 4, tier 5s, then we will just have to continue with tier 6, 7. Don't have that many. I have Kunana with the slingshots. Probably can't try her out. I always liked her, especially with this new skin. After all, you had new skins at one point for the commanders. I've always found that the normal skin on Kunana looks kinda boring. Queenslayer looks better. That actually makes her look more a bit like a warrior. The plain leather armor, yeah. I mean, it's okay. But then you have Leonidas. Like this. Or this. Looks pretty badass. Romans. Romans, I actually have a lot of tier 6s. Germanicus, yeah, probably should switch in the tier 6 units again. The Armored Legionnaires. Always like those. Those guys are, I suppose, say dope. Actually I have 48,000 free experience. I actually could go for the armor. 17 body and 6 melee. I would probably do that at one point. For now, let's see, what do we want? Body, melee and melee defense, body, missile block, shield, armor or consumable, or this. More damage. How much damage does this do? That's alright. But I think I will take the drill sergeant. I think that's a bit more survivability and attack. Yeah. I never actually understood why they're shutting it down. I mean, this game has such great monetization possibilities. I mean, the skins for the commanders, then additional cosmetics for the troops. I mean, there's just so much stuff you can do. I mean, okay, that's just change the color of their frogs, not much really. But the shields were just awesome always. I really loved those. Those you earned, those you could buy. It's just a great game. It's so annoying that they are shutting it down. So yeah, let's try again with Germanicus. I actually would... The units range, I like it. Unit tier 3 to 10, yeah. Let's try this. I hope we're getting into tier 3 battle. In tier 3 they would be so overpowered. I think I could probably take more than half of the enemy team down with those 3 battalions I have. Those poor tier 3s wouldn't do anything against me. So just a short second, I mean, nobody's listening, so never mind, but Jacob just wants something from me. Yeah, Just for short information, Jacob's not here today, so unfortunately he will not join us on the last evening of Total War Arena, as he has some private stuff going on. Would really like if anybody of the old gang is coming along, but probably no. I mean, it's always fun playing with other guys, and I really love that Total War Arena gave you the opportunity to play. I think it was a 4-guy squad, or 5 guys even, and I always wanted to play with a couple guys playing elephants. We have 2 or 3 replays on our YouTube channel where you could see what a group of 3 players with elephants could do. It was just insane. It was really enjoyable. That dream is over. There will probably never be a chance again to, yeah, stream with a lot of elephants again. Joining game session, yes, okay. Under 2 minutes, I'm happy with this. Alpis Greya, nonetheless, I really love Alpis Greya. So, let's see what we can do with our Romans here. So, the team consists slingshots with spear support, cavalry, a lot of swordsmen, a really huge lot of swordsmen. Somebody's muted for a minute, but he can hear though. Okay, good to know. Alright. Not a lot of familiar names, couple of Russians obviously. Holy Germanicus Batman, I love it. Where is Batman? Batman. I search for Batman. Batman. That seems to be false alarm. There is no Batman here. Can't I write to the guys on the enemy team? Chat seems to be disabled. Never mind, that's a small price to pay if it means that I can play a lag-free game. So, Germanicus, 6 Germanicus on our team, 2 Arminius, 1 Cunane, 1 Multiades. That's okay. Nothing surprising there. After they changed the cost for the commanders, it was obvious that the variety of the commanders would go down drastically. After all, the costs for the commanders were just extorting. Luckily, I had all commanders unlocked before those changes came. The only one I had to purchase for this full ridiculous price was the new barbarian one, the archer guy. Forgot the name. Ambiorix, I think it was. And that was really a lot of work. So yeah, let's see what we can do on Orbis Square. It is a tier 8 battle, so I'm a little bit fucked. Because those are only tier 8 guys on my team, I'm the only tier 6. Yeah, can't do anything about this. Let's try again. I can only ride to allies, which is really unfortunate. But I can ride at least. Yeah, no matter. So, we're starting now. We probably have a bot. Not really sure where I should go. Probably just go there. Probably should start a bit in the farther back. After all, I'm the small, squishy one, so I don't want to go to the front line at the first start of the game. Actually, just thinking about it, I'm not sure I've seen Opus Grea with the summer skin yet. I think I only know it from the winter skin. But
capture the enemy base.
Never mind that.
Kill all enemy forces. Swordsman! Swordsman!
Let's try doing our best. I think I should probably have taken spears or the stakes on one group of my guys. Maybe I will change that afterwards. So now let's hope that this is a lag-free game and that the restart of the game was actually successful. First blood. Not really sure where. Oh yeah, never mind, we see it. They have catapults, good to know. We do not. So, tier 8s, I think I've seen a tier 7 spear unit back there, I'm not really sure. At the least I will have to play this a bit passive. And no, CPU lag is back again. That's unfortunate. I can forget about splitting my units. I'm 2 tiers lower than everybody else. Testudo, block it. Those slingshots are hurting. I will definitely not expose my side to either the slingshots or anybody else. Well, I did just do it. But no expense. Oh, come on, please. Just let me play the game on my last evening with it. What the hell? Yeah, there's not really anything I can do, unfortunately. I can give it to him. With a little bit of damage. I suppose it's better than nothing. Oh no, no, you do not want to go there.
Focus your fire.
Yeah, that was 0%. I'm gonna be honest, I'm losing my shit here. This CPU lag is so bad. I'm slowly remembering why I stopped playing the game regularly. Because I always had this fucking issue.
Orders received. Swordsman. Apace. Swordsman.
No, stop it. I cannot play, I cannot enjoy this great game if you start lagging like hell.
Swordsman. Destroy. Parry. Formation. Move. Double time.
Okay, let's just overwhelm him with numbers. Now we've got this flank. Morale is dropping, of course not. Now it is. Can we rout him? Yes.
Behold the wrath of Rome.
Alright, let's just take vengeance and try to push into them. I mean, they are massacring me. Holy god, yes they are. I just see the numbers drop. I mean, I'm doing a bit of damage to them, not a low lot. And here's the reinforcements. I'm dead. Nothing I can do. CPU lag again. A lot of CPU lag. And that's it. Monicus is dead. I'm going down. My team is mostly dead. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm not really sure why he is running after the cavalry instead of supporting here, but that's it. And we're done. I have one last idea. One little thing I will try. Maybe it will improve the gameplay if my mouse stopped for a second. Okay, come on. Go on the other side. Just close the Discord. So I only have Total War Arena running and a single window of my Firefox to just see if there is a chat. Everything else is down. I hope this saved a bit of the CPU lag. And yeah, this is over. Just leave the battle and try the next one.
Germanicus.
I mean, it was
Consul of
obvious that I
Rome.
would do bad with tier 6 in a tier 8 battle.
I spit at Caesar.
There's just nothing you
and
can do.
Rome.
So let's try my Astarte girls. Actually, I think I will research a bit on the Astarte girls. They are, apart from the elephants, my highest units I ever unlocked. I really like them. The girls were awesome, but I just never came around to playing them quite often enough. So I think I will try them now. 5 melee defense, 30 body armor, and 5 melee defense, yeah. Let's just research the helm, research the better helmet, then research the body armor. Now my girls look like on the poster. And yeah, unfortunately I cannot research the better shield nor the short sword. So I will just try it like this. I love the Arminium skin, the Arminius skin, by the way. It looks awesome with the girls.
The clans stand under one banner. Mine.
So let's hope that we get into a good game with our tier 7 girls. I always prefer Arminius. Arminius is always my favorite commander, or was always my favorite commander. Oh yeah, now my battle results are loading. Yeah, I played every single unit type. Tried everything through, nearly 800 battles fought. I just wish they would continue it. I don't know. Wouldn't care if they don't upgrade the game anymore, update it anymore, at least at the server run for people who have fun with the game. Just such unfortunate that they are closing it. Yeah, I mean the victories are not that great compared to Hasdrubal, but he was a cool dude. I absolutely loved him and his abilities. Achievements. So, the clan tag, they also never introduced the clans. I think if they would have added the clans into the game, it probably would have gone a bit better. Would have attracted more players. But well, can't cry about spilled milk. The game is shutting down tomorrow, that's just how it is. Maybe they will revive the game in the future. Maybe they will take it up again someday. It's just something I would hope. Because I really love the principle of the 3 units, the 3 battalions fighting against the other guys. I think it was just such a good idea for a multiplayer game of that sort. Together with the progression system, it was so cool. Different map, different unit types. It was just really enjoyable for me, and actually everybody else who I knew tried the game at least once, and most of the guys said, yeah, it's actually pretty fun as soon as you get how to control everything. Corona area. Alright. Yeah, where were we standing? Somewhere far in the back. Actually, I can't see myself. Yeah, well, of course I cannot see myself. It's the enemy team. Yeah, tier 6 unit in tier 8 battle. Never mind that. Okay. 3 minutes. I have 1 viewer. Hi, viewer. Nice to see you. I hope you're enjoying sitting with me in the queue, hoping to get into a game. No, moment. Yes, join a game session. We did it. Let's see what we get. Thermopylae. I love this map. This is one of the first maps you get in the low tiers. It's cool. I like it. And I really love to play here. I have some really cool games on my YouTube channel together with Jacob. In one I just sneaked past the whole enemy team with an Arminius swordsman at the back and just kept the base solo. It was just so fun. And we have a tier 8 battle again. As expected, tier 7 for me. At least I'm not that far out. Tier 7 is manageable against tier 8, so I think there will be a bit of fun I can do with this. Everybody's loaded in. We have just one guy left. Zakjigi. I think I've seen that name in the previous game. I think he also was like AFK. Interesting that he's in the game again. Never mind. Oh no, he's loaded in. Never mind this. Let's see what we can do. Alright, Arminius is a barbarian. A barbarian needs to go to the forest. You have just so many... what's the word again? Not features, but just advantages in the forest as a barbarian. Especially against heavy infantry of other nations. The Romans, for example. You always want to fight a Roman in the woods as a barbarian.
Capture their base or cut them down.
So of course,
Keep moving.
just at the start, momentum. Let's get up there. I have one time in using infiltration, disguising myself as an enemy. I went from this location up here through the forest, at the back here into the enemy base and just kept it. It was so much fun. I think I didn't do a single point of damage, but won the game just by capping. And there we have it. Enemy is up, he's seeing me. The question is, who is it?
We have drawn
Yeah.
first blood.
What is it? Ah, it's horses. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that is a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes.
Our men are under attack!
And unfortunately we don't have a shield wall ability or anything close related to it. So they are raining down death on me. But my archer guy is paying attention while I burn to death. I don't not remember that this is doing so much damage. Holy shit. Did I just lose more than half my units to fire? When did they increase the damage so much? Well, never mind this. We're just gonna charge in.
Charge them! Blood! Blood! Blood!
Let's try to keep them down.
I will gut you! At them! Harass them! No mercy!
I don't know why this guy doesn't come up and help me, but never mind it. Okay, I have a bit of a help here. Not much. I swear to God, this game is killing me. Even on this last evening.
The Valkyries have come for me!
Maybe I'll start this war cry, and I'm gone. Well, yeah, that didn't go as planned. I'm still baffled how much damage the fire did to me. I cannot remember having ever seen fire damage do so much to a unit. Well, that's it for me with my starter girls. Is there anything AFK here? Yeah, this guy. It's practically AFK. Our elephants have reached nearly the enemy cap. Those are tier 8 elephants. They can do damage. Especially because those guys are not paying attention. Oh, come on. Go for them. What are you doing, you mup? Where's the third one? Where's the third elephant? It's not here. He loses. Oh, he lost the third elephant. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least he's going for the catapults. What is the intelligent thing to do? Running to his own remains. Yeah, he has to take out this one. This is the only thing that really can hurt him. That's why. Kill it. No, kill this thing. Always gonna lose the Froda elephant, isn't he? Okay, now. Looks like we're actually winning this. Let's hope so. After all, I did a whole lot of support. Alright. Yeah, those guys are getting routed. Looks good. And I hate my PC so much. Alright. So much for the minions.
I spit at Caesar and Rome.
Well said. Does she? No, she never got any of the cosmetics. Unfortunate. But we have our doggies. Let's see if we can find a game where we can use our doggies. Always liked to play the Wardogs. The Wardogs were a cool unit. I like the idea behind them. Sending the dogs in, charging, ripping apart everything that holds a spear, and then getting them back while going in with the dog trainers. They were a good idea, and they were really strong against phalanx, as you can see on the tip. So let's see how long it will take us to get into a game. I'd say 2-3 minutes probably. And then yeah, let's hope it's not a tier 8 game again. I mean, it's probably gonna be a tier 8 game. Most of the people are playing tier 8 and buff. But well, that's just how it is. Huh. Unfortunately, I cannot get a hold of this issue I have with the CPU lag. Not really sure what is causing it. I actually tried to find out what the problem is. Googled a whole lot of stuff. Never came around to actually know what it really is. Probably change some of the details lower. Well, can't do anything about it right now. Actually shows me my video memory. That's cool. Never noticed this one before. So, yeah, session setup. So we're getting into game. 1.5 minutes. That's okay. That's good. And let's see what we are working with. Rubicon. I hate Rubicon with Warlocks. This is not the best. I mean, it can work if you're spawning in the wheat fields on the left side of the map. Or on the eastern side, I suppose. But everywhere else, it's not really that great. Yeah, it's a lot of the same guys again. I've seen the Cardinal guy just minutes ago, Xatrax 2. So, yeah. What else do we have? We have a lot of artillery, that's good. We have a couple of phalanx, whole lot of cavalry, swordsmen, a couple of those, and me as a warlock player. Not much I can do if the enemy team looks pretty much the same. I don't even think I could do anything against the spear phalanx. Even if I had a spear phalanx against me, I think they would just rip my dogs to shreds. Yeah. Artush, again a familiar name. Yeah, well, it looks like at least 10, 20 players are playing Total War Arena tonight. That's nice to see. I should probably switch back to tier 7 and the tier 8 units. Then I can at least do a bit. But this just means I only have 3 commanders that can do that. Minions with the Sisters of Astarte. My Elfans, of course, with my Hasdrubal. And yeah, one of the Greeks with the Myrmidons. A bit of bashing in the chat. Do be a chicken, be a tiger. I love it. Okay, I'm going into the fields. I still cannot switch the chat to right to all, or I'm just stupid. Possible. Okay, okay.
Claim the enemy base or kill them all!
Then let's try the pro play.
Slice them!
Dogs of war! Apace!
I remember how to play Boudica at least. My dog snacks should be okay.
First blood is ours!
So let's see what we have against us. A couple of swordsmen on the other river bank. Nothing else. There are slingshots, that's bad. We do not have any range units. They actually go Yono mid, okay. Alright. Let's help them. Have they decreased the range of the dogs? No. I would really love to help them. Sending the dogs in, but
We are capturing the enemy
oh,
base.
there were other dogs. Cardinal Sink has dogs with him.
We
That's
are
cool.
capturing the enemy base.
I'll take one rebellion for the positive ground effect modifier, just to get a bit across faster.
Kill them all.
Charge. Maybe the leg isn't mine. He says he has legs too.
On to glory.
Let's send in the dogs. Maybe it helps. Everything helps. Every bit helps.
Under attack.
Slingshot bastards.
We
Come
are
back to me.
capturing the enemy base.
Double time.
Actually, I will be as bold.
Quickly.
Slice them.
Come on.
No mercy. No prisoners.
Oh, you are in a bad spot. You are in a bad spot. Let's take him down.
To battle.
Yes! Mine. I killed something! And now I am... No. Overconfident, overconfident. Get back. Go, 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 go. Maybe not. If those guys help me, I can probably charge in there. I should use... Wait a bit, wait a bit, wait a bit.
Fight for freedom.
And go in. Now Rebellion should help him too.
No mercy.
Oh, come on. Yes, we are killing him. Yes. Yes. Come on, doggies. Oh, I love my dogs. I so love my dogs.
Glorious victory.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
No mercy. Battle for
There are too many elephants. No, 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 no. Don't shoot at me, artillery, please. This is bad. Come on.
who's with me?
No, I'm not with you, Boudica. Get out of there. You are really in a bad spot, people. This is not good. This is not good. I have lost every Can my doggies please come back? That'd be great. I'm just farming capture points at this point. I'm so useless in there. It's just... Get the popcorn, boys. Not actually sure where my artillery is shooting at. I am actually not sure if my artillery was shooting at me or not. Okay, no, never mind. Seems like they are shooting the elephants. Trying, at least. I have no idea how I should kill those guys.
We are capturing the enemy base.
Seems like I have a couple dogs left at least. Yeah, it's just...
We are capturing the enemy base.
I could try killing those guys. Don't think... Thanks, noob skills. This game was awesome. I mean, it still is. I have no idea if we can win this. I mean, we probably can, at least as long as we try to avoid the elephants. We can win by points.
Quick march!
We are capturing the enemy base.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna cap the enemy base with the elephants in there. Yeah, probably not.
Quickly!
But I bet I could take this
We are
guy on if he comes into
capturing
the
enemy
forest.
base.
Double time!
We are capturing
What do they have
the
left?
enemy base.
They have... Oh, their artillery is somewhere unspotted. I could go look for those guys. No idea where they are, actually. I mean, yeah, you guys can come into the forest, have fun in there. You're not gonna go very far. This guy could go look for artillery. I have no idea what they could be. Could be up here. Total War, yeah, Rome 2 was cool. This game was actually pretty cool, Noob Skills. Unfortunately, this is the last evening where this game is live. Tomorrow they're shutting down the servers. Actually, the game didn't seem to meet any expectations. So,
Kill them all.
Awaiting orders!
Fight.
Dogs of war!
No prisoners.
Double time!
Come, join me.
yeah, Roman in the forest against Barbarian. You, sir, are in a very bad spot. He did exactly what I hoped he would do.
We are capturing the enemy base.
He went after me, got greedy,
Quick march!
and went into the forest. Elephants are probably getting demolished by the catapults. Yeah, we're already seeing them drop. Yeah, there are the other guys. They are dying left, right, and center. Damage 4,000. Yeah, he is doing work. Very nice. So I'm using the Boudica unit to go somewhere else. Spot if we can find the enemy catapults. I will send my dogs in to attack those guys. Maybe I can route them in a form. He-
Fight for freedom.
oh, that's... I think it's good.
On to glory.
Okay, there's the last elephant. Let's just try.
Under attack.
Probably sacrifice my unit there.
Battle.
Maybe not. Probably, yeah. Nothing interesting here to see. Losing a lot of morale. They used vengeance now.
No mercy.
Ooh, I love it.
Slice them.
The best thing that now could happen is that I find this Moch guy.
Double time!
Oh, there he is. That can't be possible. Oh, fire. Fire. Not good. Get out. Fire. Get out. Lost one unit. Yes, a lone warrior. And he got killed. Damn. That's just... ah. I always love it when there is only a single dude left in the whole squad. Jake and me used to call those guys the Obelix. We had actually quite a few of them. They were most of the time pretty cool. So tier 8 barbarians against tier 8, what's that down there? Romans on the open field. Maybe I can bind this guy up here. Oh, he's actually going for me.
Who's with me?
Well, I can buy this guy a lot of time. As long as I bind them up here, get a bit of support. from the multi-ADAS. Ho ho, that was actually pretty decent.
Enemy base.
I think we should get this guy.
Capturing the enemy base.
Probably lose my booty cam, but at that point it's actually not important.
To battle.
I mean, I can't even get out there without dying, so only Boudica and a single other dude left. You can see them down here. Maybe. Can I get out? Yes!
The enemy base.
Yes!
Double time. Run.
Alright. Get off the way, get off the way.
A pace.
We are capturing the enemy
Yeah,
base.
I'm of the same as opinion, Noob Skills. I really hate it that they are shutting it down. I mean, I really love this game. I have nearly 800 games on it. I streamed it together with a friend in the spring 2018 for nearly 4 to 5 months. And we had such a blast playing this game. And yeah, it's just unfortunate that they're closing it down completely, because I'd love to play this game every now and then. Yes, second row, I love it. Nice. And that's as a tier 6. That's cool. I mean, that's okay for a tier 6 guy. It would be so much more fun if they just kept the server open so that you can play. Yeah, you're right, Noob Skills. I mean, at least they could open one server. I mean, you already see that you have to wait 2 minutes to get into a game, but you will always find 2 guys
Arminius.
willing to play the game. 20 guys.
Men flock to my banner.
But well, it's probably a money decision. They just don't think that it's worth opening the server, or they don't care for it. It's always a decision based on the money. And the player lag was always an issue. It's been since the closed beta. I mean, it was the closed beta, and this game is actually still in the beta. This game was never really released. And you always saw the same faces, the same names in every battle. So, or not all the faces, but yeah, most of them you could know a couple guys. But yeah, it's just how it is. At least I can have a bit more fun tonight. And then yeah, let's see. I just hope that they will take the game up again and at one point start progressing it again, maybe developing a new, because I really like the system. Those 3 battalions that you fight with, together with the other players against 10 others, they had so many different unit types. I have played actually every single unit type that is available. It's not loading here now, but on my unit type screen you could see that I've played every single unit there was in this game. And I would like to try them out again tonight, but it's just not gonna happen because most of my units are tier 5 at the moment. And as you can see, I come with a tier 6 unit in a tier 8 game. And because most players are now playing tier 8 and above, so that's just how it is. If it wasn't for that, I would probably play every single unit through I had, just to have one last game with them. But yeah, we're reaching 2 minutes in the progress again, and that pretty much immediately after we came out of the game. So nothing there to do. Just wait and hope that we find some players to play with. Incidentally, Noob Skills, have you played Total War Arena? Would be really interested. What do you say to the game? How you liked it? Yeah, nearly 3 minutes now. Takes a bit of time. I mean, last game was actually pretty okay. We had a bit of lag, but it wasn't that bad. And that although Rubicon is not that big of a map. Well. Just try to enjoy the evening. That's the most I can have. Most I can do. Well, it's a bit annoying that he's not loading the profile. I always love to view the profile and remember stuff. We had some pretty legendary games at the end. That's an awesome rating of this guy. Czech guy nonetheless. Couple Spanish. That's actually pretty cool. Israeli, a couple Americans, don't really know Brunei. Ah. Albo Sanchez, probably also a Spanish? Not really. Poland. Top 13. Top 100 tier 10 players. That says it all. Yeah, it is a good style. It actually is really good style. The funny part is I first saw the game 2 years ago, I think, on a stream of a actually World of Tanks player, and he showed the game. It was like, okay, that's a free weekend this weekend. Let's just try it out. I'm a bit bored, and I actually got really hooked on this game, just because of the way it plays. It's just like it's a real-time strategy game with a really competitive multiplayer and a lot of variety. 5 minutes, okay. Let's try the elephants again. Just see if I can do something with this. Can I do anything with you guys? The armor is actually weaker than the one I have. No.
It will be glorious.
So apparently there are about 21, 22 players. Never mind, 7 seconds. I like it. That's how a game should be. 7 seconds to get into a game. Hadrian's Wall nonetheless. That's not a bad map for elephants. That's okay. That's pretty good actually. Let's see what our team is. I mean, don't get me wrong, noob skills. The game had some balancing issues. Elephants were pretty much overpowered a long time. And there were a lot of problems with range units. First they were too strong, then they were too weak. But it is a game that has potential. So, what do we have? This is a very interesting Germanicus, swords, missile artillery and javelins. That's cool. I never found out how I can write to all guys. Should Shamina Begum be allowed back into the UK? No idea what he's meaning. So, good luck to everybody else on the game. What else do we have? Spears, that's okay. Couple of... Yeah, we have Warlocks, tier 8, that's cool. We have 1 cavalry, could be interesting. Let's look what the enemy team has. I mean, balancing is not a question here anymore. It's actually pretty bad. They're just using whatever comes into the queue, which is alright. You cannot balance a game on its last day. Everybody tries to get into the game and they just have to match whatever is in there. I'm just waiting to see a low tier unit with tier 3 or lower joining a tier 8 game. Wouldn't be that out of the question. So Hadrian's Wall I always position 1 elephant back in base. Just because a lot of people get into the base and then you just fucked when you're somewhere out there. I hope we can get the watchtower just to see what is up there. a strategy Jacob and me always did is go with all elephants through the mid, if we knew that there are elephants on the enemy team. It was just so great fun when 6 elephants come here through the line. Yeah, okay, that was never gonna hit. That is an issue. Has he set up yet? That is a big issue for my elephants. Let's position this guy here in a bit of cover. As soon as he's setting up here, I'm a sitting duck for those catapults. There are archers. They are not that big of an issue. There's a bit of lag again. Nothing I wouldn't expect. Yeah, the thing is, the elephants at the end, they were not that overpowered anymore, because the javelins were actually pretty effective against them. We have only 1 unit there, but that's enough. Just a second, enemy elephants are up there. Yeah, let's get back into our base. We have to deal with this. We are probably one of the few guys who can actually deal with this. Javelins could definitely hurt elephants at the end, which was very good. Melee infantry, especially the Romans or the Volksmen of the barbarians, these guys could hurt very much in close quarter, but of course they took a lot of loss. Missile infantry and missile artillery especially, those guys deadly to elephants. Those guys as well. So let's see, the elephants are still up there. We have some here. Oh, and there, yeah. They were after me. So let's switch up a bit. Yeah, they are hitting the wall, that's good.
What are we waiting for exactly? Quickly!
So there were various ways at the end to kill the elephants. So I think they are... Where they are now, they are in a very good position. They are not too overpowered. They have weaknesses. So I think they are actually okay at the end. But there are a lot of other issues. For example, archers, especially the Greek archers, were just too weak. And like here. You can see how they are just pressuring him from all sides and just demolish him. I'm kind of a bit left out at the moment. Trying to go from A to B. Not very good play for me at the moment. Also the archers of the Greeks are just doing no damage in the higher tiers. Especially if you're against a Roman or a Greek with raised shields, or the testudo, just no damage. Even the javelins do damage against raised shields and testudo, but they have to get close, very close. But javelins at one point are just a bit too strong. They can hold off missile, they can hold off pretty much everything except cavalry. So, I can get this guy. Would be fine. Okay.
The foe's base will soon fall to us! Attack! Hear that? It's your doom! Destroy! Run! Kill!
Alright, sandwich them.
Beware! Our men are being attacked!
And stomp them.
I'll make it worth your while!
I'm trying to buff my colleague
Improve your skills? Wouldn't you rather be
while
rich than
decreasing
dead?
the damage of the elephant.
If you consider the profitable alternative,
So let's go with all 3 elephants on the enemy elephant and try to squish him. He is running away actually.
elephants! Dead!
Oh, this hurts.
Elephants!
Alright, let's try to trap him in the fire.
There was a war on.
That's pretty good.
Hear us roar.
Yeah, that looks good. This is the only elephant that he has left. Ah, he's going for those guys. That's intelligent.
Elephants.
Yeah, he's trying to reset it. Okay,
This isn't getting us
let's run him
anywhere.
down. And we're capping it.
Not
Yeah,
getting any
no,
younger
not
here.
yet. Not yet, completely.
Soon we will know victory. I reward good performance.
No buffs at the moment.
Hear that? It's your doom.
So let's try to take out as much as possible, stomp them.
Listen.
Enemy artillery is shooting at me. They are after my elephants. One is down. It's actually a pretty close game. I try to make as much damage as possible.
Let's stop. Not getting any
Those guys are
younger
helping
here.
a bit.
We're winning.
Yes.
Not long now.
That should be good.
Hear that? It's your doom. Listen and run.
Yeah. This is good. If we rout those, then we should be able to win it. Enemy elephants are all gone, catapults are all done.
Attack! What are we waiting for exactly? Awaiting orders.
Alright.
Soon we will know victory.
Fortunately, this lag issue has been haunting me since like forever.
The enemy base is
It
ours.
has always been an issue for me at least. Not really sure where it is. I have seen a couple of guys complain about lag. Not sure if it's just me or are the others too. Where are we? Oh, we're in the back row. Unfortunate. Yeah, small progress towards the tier 8. 2,500. That's actually pretty bad. But well, I've just been standing around a whole lot at the start of the game.
I've got
Not really doing
this.
anything. So, I think it was to be expected. Let's hope. No, 7 seconds are already over. Seems like we have to wait a bit longer this time. Just wait a bit. We still have a lot of time left in this evening. And hopefully a lot of good games to play. If it reaches 2 minutes without getting into a game, I will try a different unit type. Maybe the Roman artillery. Roman artillery should actually be pretty fun, even in a high tier game. Should be alright, I think. Suppose. High tier units shouldn't be impervious to bolts from a ballista. Yeah, let's just see. No, not yet. I just hope maybe... I mean, elephants are always so fun to play. I just love them. They were, I think, one of my favorite unit types, definitely. I mean, you only have to see my statistics. Hasdrubal is my second most played commander with the highest win percentage, over 70%, and it's all down to the elephants. Join gaming session, very nice. It's practically, there was a time where you were guaranteed to win if you had the most elephants. They just had such a big impact. Salernum, yes! Ha! I love this map as well. Salernum is cool. I actually had a game on this map with, I think it was 4 players with elephants. That equals 12 elephant units. You can't even begin to imagine how badass that was. And now we have 6 elephants in this game. Oh fucking yeah. That is so awesome. This is gonna be so much fun. And do I have any familiar names? No. Seems like there are more than 20 players tonight playing this game. I also really enjoyed that you could search the map while you're in the loading screen. Just go around, look at the scenery, think about strategies, how to go around, what you could do. That was actually always a cool feature I really liked on this game. Searching the map while you wait for the other guys to load in. It was actually one of my favorite pastimes during the game. Just going around, looking. I mean, it's such a pretty map. And such a pretty map design, actually. I mean, the details are really cool. And you have to think, this game was just in open beta. This game never released, actually. And there were really very cool designs. I mean, the stands, obviously, not that detailed, but for some parts, it was actually pretty cool and pretty detailed and pretty, yeah, I don't know, special. They put a lot of love into this game. So, the other elephants go into the city. And the missile artillery goes to the front. I'm questioning this guy's life choices right now. Missile artillery always positions up here, on his ridge line.
Capture the enemy's base or wipe them out!
Especially if you have 3 units of missile artilleries together. Then you won't always have one to protect you. Jacob and me actually did it so that he played spears while I played the missile artillery, and he always used at least 1 unit to defend me. Okay. Okay, I'm not destroying those guys, that's good. That might be an issue. That's an enemy. You can see how this is getting a bit red when I mouse over. This is maybe an issue. We gotta look at that. What do I have as support? Nothing. So going to the front would actually be a bit suicidal. Let's try to flank those guys. Well, let's try to keep those guys spotted. Missile artillery is actually doing a good job in shooting those guys.
What are we waiting for
Yeah,
exactly?
that's just what I waited for. Thank you very much.
I thought there was a war on! Hear that? It's your doom! I'll make it worth your while! I reward good performance! I have coin! It's tough!
That should be fun.
Anytime fight.
I don't think he's gonna win this fight. Especially he still has the raised shield.
Our base!
He still has the raised shield up. I love it. Dude, you are going so down. Come on, couple more seconds and I can stomp you again. Please. Oh yes, look at that. Squash. I love it. This is what makes this so awesome. Oh, this is just a dream. I'm demolishing this dude. He has to put down his shield and put up his phalanx, but he's just not doing it. Squash. Yeah, that's a bit too late. Sorry, dude.
Hear us roar!
Yeah, You just made a really bad choice, dude.
Not getting any younger here.
Let's try to save this buddy.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Is this the enemy? No, this is our guys. Okay. That's good.
Enemy troops behind us. Awaiting order.
I will not use the bribe or the deep pockets, how it's called. I will just wait. 7 seconds and I have my roar again and I can maybe route those guys into oblivion. Actually only need one for this.
Soon we will know victory.
Yeah, eliminated, perfect. So, let's go up and kill this guy. Dude. Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Going for those guys. This is my ally. Yes, nice.
Ours.
Victory. Actually a bit sad. That was a good game. I enjoyed this one. Third row. That's okay. I'm gonna cross. Oh, level up! Level 78. Yes. Let's do that again.
I've got what it takes.
This is practically why you play offense in Total War Arena. Squashing units. Especially this guy. Raise shields reduces your melee defense at close range drastically. I mean, it really raises the defense against arrows or missile of all kinds. But being in a close quarter fight with elephants and still having the raised shield active was not a good idea. I'm not too sure who was it, I thought. Was it this guy? Probably. Either, yeah, it must have been this one or this one. Not really sure. He did a bit of support. Well, never mind. I had my fun. Where's the missile artillery? Here. Yeah, he did a bit of support. Damage, a little bit of support. Not really much of defense. But well, the MVP goes to this guy going and capping the base alone. That's good. It's a valid tactic. This is always a point I really enjoyed in Total War Arena. It was a really valid strategy, going into the enemy base and just capping it. It was always a problem with other games, I think. There are always those guys who cry, "No cap, kill all!" But here's, it doesn't, nobody cares. If you cap the game, you've won, and that is perfect, and you get a lot of points for actually capping the base, if you see with this guy. So, if it was possible, everybody did it. Hell, I did it a lot of times. But let's see what we have here. Again, 6 elephants on this team. That's okay. Like it. And a lot of range units this time. 8 range units, I like it. This guy playing with a 1 spear support. Yeah, that could work out for us. And warlocks again with the grams. Cool. I actually dig it. Okay, he's going here, so I will probably go with my elephants to the watchtower.
Capture the enemy's base or wipe them out.
Draw attention to me. Maybe allow our slingshot buddies to assassinate any units that try to attack me. Can I charge here? Not yet. Let's wait for them to pass and then charge.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
And we have enemy elephants here. Tier 8 should not be a problem. I think this is a honeyball. Yeah, it's a honeyball.
If you consider the profitable alternatives, wouldn't you rather be rich than dead? If you considered a profitable alternative?
Okay. Yeah, my elephant's lost. Massacre! Ah, that's unfortunate. I hope that I could do it maybe with a bit of support. Question is, who is losing the most? A small advantage for my team. And I reduced the tier 8 elephants considerably. There are the tier 7 elephants against the tier 8s. Yeah, it was completely exchanged. Yep. Bad luck for me. This is not good. He is in a really bad spot. Okay, he has this artillery again. Yeah, he has to draw him into the woods. This is a really good target if he could bind him here. But he's not able to. How's the city looking? Oh, this is also not good. He's surrounded. No help inside. And our elephants are left. We killed the enemy elephants, the other ones. And the surviving 3 elephants in a pretty bad spot. Wherever they are. There. This is bad. You cannot go into those guys with elephants. They will just be smashed to pieces. Yeah, that's not good either. I mean, he will kill those guys, but he will die to this if he's not careful. Actually have a really high point advantage. He doesn't have phalanx up, interesting enough. So he's throwing this guy literally into a corner. But it seems he gets out. That was actually an interesting play. This guy's probably falling. No. Interesting. This guy took damage instead of the elephants. Of our time. Yeah, this is falling. But he should be able to get this guy. And now get out of here. Then we should be golden. Yeah, lost a bit of there, but that's okay. Demolishing the artillery. This guy's actually also still alive. Oh, this is actually what you want to have. The barbarians here, that's just exactly what you want. Heavy and medium infantry in the forest against barbarians, very bad idea. Especially with more barbarians coming in with the Vercingetorix. Those guys are never getting out alive. This is a prime example of what you want to do. Getting, I think those were Carthagins, yeah, that's a Carthagan unit. Getting those guys into a forest where they have the debuff. Then we can see it. Forest, minus 30 movement, minus 20 melee attack, charge impact, missile weapon damage, melee defense, all reduced. And it just doesn't... I mean, they have it a bit too. Nobody from... here. They are actually getting more defense and more attack in the forest, so they're easily slaughtering those guys in there. Let alone that those are tier 7s and those are tier 8s. Not really sure why he's so hesitant. He should just go in and kill those guys. He has the advantage in there. He should use it. Well, not here to tell him how to play. I was actually one of the first to die, so yeah. Also questioning this. Shoot him. Oh, yeah. No, he's burning them actually. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Vercingetorix and his... That's a skill of Vercingetorix. One of the barbarian commanders. Was always such a funny thing to do. Just burn the shit out of everything. Here again. It's just such a cool idea. I mean, fire in real life leads to panic, but here it also just... It's like you're switching the brain off of your enemy. It's just like, fire! I have to get out of the fire! And loses everything. Yeah, this is definitely a win. But I'm probably not watching till the end. This seems like a game that will last a very long time. So I'm leaving and see if I can find another game with a different unit. Let's try to go to the Romans. Let's see if we can get a game with Caesar.
Rome must have a ruler.
Let's see if this is possible.
Alia iacta est.
What you don't see, or what you can see, I have one battalion of infantry with my Romans, so that I can defend my missile artillery. It's a small missile artillery, it's only tier 6. I unlocked it shortly before I went into the break. And I actually have really a lot of fun with it, but you have to have this melee unit with you. Without the melee unit, you're just a sitting duck. Everything can kill you. Archers can kill you, missile artillery cannot kill you, cavalry can kill you. Everything that is fast, especially if it's a barbarian with an Arminius commander, can kill you. You're just so vulnerable. So you're actually pretty dependent that your team knows what it's doing, that somebody's maybe protecting you. And I just don't want to be that dependent. So I have one melee unit with me, just to set up some stakes in the ground and defend me at least a little bit. It works most of the times, I'd say. But the best idea is, of course, if you're playing with a friend, that he takes some sort of melee defense unit, like the Greek spears, the Greek phalanx, or the Romans, like here, and builds a defense. I actually had a really funny game with Jacob, where we were on... what was the map called? It's the one with the big stone arch in the middle, and there was this little hill, and I positioned my Caesar with my missile turrets up there, and he surrounded me from all sides with spears, stakes, and walls. It just looked like a mini fortress, and I shot everything. I mean, we lost the game, but it was so much fun creating this little fortress on top of this small hill. I mean, this is just so awesome. If you have a guy or a buddy to play with, you can do so much in this game. It's incredible. The memes were real, I tell you. That's just another reason why it's so sad to see the game go. I mean, I would be totally okay if they said, okay, from this day on we are only players against AI, or putting some AI into it to fill up the lost spaces. That would be so okay. I would have no problem playing with AI against other AIs, as long as some players are in there. Maybe increasing the squad would also be okay, but then I think it would only be a normal Total War Arena game again. I don't know. Yeah, don't know. There was so many things you could have done with this game. That they're shutting it down tomorrow is just so... I don't understand it actually. When I read the news in November that they are turning it down, I was just like, what? Just a couple days ago you had an interview with a developer where they were talking about how the game goes, what plans they had, and I think like 3 or 4 days later they said, yeah, we're shutting it down. It was just a bit of a shock for me. Alright, seems like from the 40 players that are playing the game, all are in a game, so we just have to bear for it for a minute. If you reach, let's say 4.5 minutes, I will probably go back to the tier 7 units. Maybe try my minions with the swarm to a starter, or how the unit is called, the girls, and try to fight with them again. unfortunate that everybody's playing the high tiers. I would have loved to play some of the middle games again. Tier 4, 5, 6. Those were also great games. Oh no! Well, what is this? Victory! We had a victory. This is cool. Let's see how we did. So, oh, I made it into the third row. I'm happy with this. Fifth place? I'd say this is actually pretty good. For that we died nearly the first 2 minutes, this is actually pretty solid. That's actually pretty cool. So let's see. Yeah, session setup, nice. People coming out of the game and we're in. I love it. Probably seeing the same guys from the last game again. Oh, Marathon. Marathon is probably my most favorite map in this game. You can do everything on Marathon. There is just nothing that is bad on Marathon. You can play the Romans, you can play the Greeks, you can play Carthago. You can play everything. Nearly every unit type has a niche on this map that you can use it on. There is just nothing wrong with Marathon, I think. So, yeah, tier 8 game, just like we thought. Elephants again, tier 8, that's okay. Javelins, that's actually interesting. Tier 8 Javelins, that's very good. A 3-man platoon, that's cool. Nice to see that there's still some platoon guys, that's cool. Some range units. Me, of course, with my missile artillery. Missile artillery in this map is a bit difficult to set up. All hail the last gamers of Total War Arena. Nice. I will probably position myself up here somewhere, maybe go a bit forward. Let's join in. I always like this. I like the community also. Most of the guys playing Total War Arena are cool dudes. Let's rest in peace. Not yet.
Capture the enemy base or kill our enemy.
We still have a lot of games to play.
Artillery ready.
One of the problems I have is with the artillery always, you're not really seeing how far they reach. So for now, let's try to shut up the river, or shut down the river. Do we have anybody up here? Yes, we do.
Artillery ready. Swordsman. Artillery ready. Double time.
Let's position them up here.
Artillery ready.
I'm not sure yet how to do it with those guys. Let's take down the river.
Stake walls.
I love the pronunciation from Caesar. Let's construct stake walls.
The enemy has taken first blood.
I'm always getting hungry when he says that.
On to glory.
Artillery ready.
So... Oh yes, this is gonna be good.
Reload at once.
Kill. Artillery ready.
Yes, good hits. So, this is just gonna be like it is.
Artillery ready.
We will
Without fail.
redeploy those guys.
Quick march. Artillery ready.
That looks good. They dodged it, okay.
Artillery ready.
Okay, okay.
Artillery ready.
No mercy.
Let's position them a bit further up there. Reposition those guys.
To battle.
Artillery ready.
Nothing there to hit yet.
Without fail.
Glory awaits.
Artillery ready.
We have units under attack. For honor.
Yeah, thank you for running into my stakes. That was very nice of you. Yeah,
We
I'm
have
pretty
units
much
under
fucked.
attack. Deflect for honor.
That's a bit unfortunate. Got outplayed there in the end.
Our men are cowards.
Yeah, Caesar, shut up. Oh
I
no!
do not fear death.
That's a good. Yeah, I'm gone.
Our units have recovered.
No,
Our
they have.
units have recovered. Repel
Okay.
them.
Yeah. I'm not sure how he. Oh, he must have gone around the long way. Ah, that hurts. I lost my range units. Let's go back to base. He's probably attacking them at one point. Lost Caesar too.
Speed is vital.
Let's just use VD for the movement speed increase.
Defenders to our base. Into formation. Deflect.
Okay, seems like we can hold him here. Is he ignoring me? That is not a good idea, dude.
On my mark.
Yes.
Without delay! Quick march! Destroy! Slay them!
Yeah, let's defeat Alexander. No, that's not Alexander, that's somebody else. This is not good. It's moderately fast. They killed our elephants. That was to be expected. I suppose we'll make it in time. They're not capping it that fast and I still have a charge of spears left. So, should be fine. We have a mild advantage. This is a bit concerning. Oh, and this is bad. They still have full range units. This is very, very bad. I hope to run into here. That would be cool. We have also still some range units. That's good. Oh, and here are javelins. Never mind. Won the game. Those guys are just so deadly. Oh, please realize that this is the enemy. Thank you very much. Alright, never mind. Those javelins are just devastating, I tell you. The range units of the enemy back there, they will have no chance damaging those guys, because those guys have the raise shield ability. So they're just raising their shield, which negates every damage that comes from above. We'll go into the front, and then throw the spears out of the cup of their shields, just killing everything. There's nothing they can do. Let's just see if we can buff some of the guys. I mean, we did pretty well, 3,000, 2,700. I mean, a lot of that came down to the stakes that we set. True. But hey, why not? So... there are us. Oh, there is missile artillery up there. That is actually pretty bad. Maybe we are fast enough. A couple seconds and deployed. But they can see it probably. Oh, they have javelins too. That's not so good. I'm not sure if they realize that if they are attacking the phalanx guys, that they cannot deploy their phalanx anymore. I mean, those guys can. Those with the spears, but not with the long spears. Oh, I wish we had Germanicus with his charge now.
Reload at once. Focus your fire.
Okay. Seems like my guys don't want to throw their spears. That's okay. I'm not cross with you guys. And now I can forget it. Alright. Yes, I'm flanking them. Nice. And... oh, and really? The other guy routed him? Come on, game. I routed him. Alright, alright. Yeah, this is... from two different directions. He should just turn around and face the shields. Then he could just collect the defense points. Let's see what we're missing. We're missing two of those. I'm actually going back to base. I'm a bit concerned. I know where those guys are. Those are what are still in the base. But I have no idea what those guys are. So... I have my suspicion. Somewhere here, coming around, getting into the base, sneaky. We still have heavy peeler to decap if it would be necessary. No. Okay, there they are. Never mind. Well, better safe than sorry, I'd say. There is still one spear unit at large. And there is actually no meaning trying to run after my guys now. This is pretty much over. But anyway, we have 3 times the number. And actually we should play it passively. No real reason to waste units here now. On the other hand, I suppose he can just push through with those guys. Doesn't seem like he's taking a lot of damage. And we have still cavalry left. We have still slingshots left, so there are definitely ways to kill those guys. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's actually pretty bad. Yeah, thanks to my CPU, this is very good. Yeah, they're getting demolished there. I have to remember to keep going a bit around. Not that I get flagged AFK. Yeah, that's it. Actually, let's get back there. This is the second to last unit. Where is the last unit? Where is this guy? I would love so hard if he's back here. I would love so much. Okay, no, he wasn't. Okay, never mind. What a weird victory. Well, only it's just 3rd row. That's sad. Some good XP. Nonetheless, 3rd place, 3100. I think that was actually pretty decent as far as the game goes. Very good point advantage. Our elephants did nothing. Those elephants sucked. Sucked balls, actually. But okay, never mind. I will try this again. I had a very good position. Unfortunately, my back was completely open. And the Volksman guy just did the right thing and completely obliterated me. It was the right thing to do. But I think I could have done better in this game. I should have done better in this game. It's funny because I talked about how vulnerable you guys are if you're alone with those artillery units. And what am I doing? I'm going out there standing alone at the watchtower without watching my back. Yeah. Well, actually pretty stupid of me. I should have at least put stakes down to try and do something about this. But yeah, well, never mind. It's already over, so no point in crying. We are at 21,000 XP now. The question arises in me if I could have unlocked the tier 8 elephants. That would have been really nice. Well, can't do anything about that anymore. I would need at least 7,000 to increase Hasdrubal to tier 8. Then I would need an additionally, I think, what's it now, 40,000 to get the elephants to tier 8. Even if I play the whole night, I probably wouldn't make it. Join a game session after 1.5 minutes, that's cool. And it's Rubicon. Yeah, Rubicon is really good for missile artillery. Rubicon is actually pretty good for me. It's probably a tier 8 game. No question about it, it's definitely a tier 8 game. But there is this nice little outcrop. Yeah, tier 8. There are two outcrops. One is this one here. Here you can shoot practically everything on the other side. And the other part is of course here. Although I'd say this part is not as good as the other one. I think that this part is way better. It's also a bit more protected, I think. It's a bit more rounded. So it's a bit more difficult to engage than this here. I think it's it's less rounded, it's a bit more open, a bit more accessible. Seven is of course what I need. Man and bots, I greet you all. We greet you too, Dorigo. We greet you too, Dorigo. Alright. Physic God. Learns from books. Do we left outside the tower?
Capture the enemy base or kill our enemy. Run!
So the trick is getting as far in there as possible, putting stakes left, right, and then just bombard the shit out of everything, especially this.
Reload at once. Fight!
Oh, this is not good.
We have units under attack. Kill! Deflect!
Well, I fucked up, I think.
We have units under attack. Hurry! For honor!
Apparently I saved it, dude. I like it.
Honor the gods!
Yeah, I'm not sure if I survived that. Doesn't look like it.
Glory awaits!
Yeah, this did not go as I planned. It would have been better if I had positioned myself up there. I should have guessed that they are going full ham.
Repel them! Quickly, reload!
And more elephants. Because that's what you need, more elephants to the party.
Erect stakes. Construct stake walls. Defenders, to our base. We have units under attack. Quick march. For honor.
This is like chaos. I don't know what is happening, but it is happening all over the place.
Deflect.
Wait.
Orders understood.
Alright! I have still missile artillery that is alive.
We have units under attack.
Dudes, man this. Now. Repair it now.
Repel them.
This is actually working out. What the hell?
Obeying orders.
So, if you would,
No mercy.
please deploy. Shoot! This is actually working out! I would have never thought that I lived the day to do this. This is actually pretty good. I decapped. Nice. This is actually pretty cool. Let's further decap this guy. Yes! I have no idea why it is working.
Orders understood.
The Greeks must die!
We fire upon our own men. Stop.
So, come on. Deploy.
Reload artillery!
Just not fast enough.
We have units under attack.
With units under attack.
Swordsman!
Oh, those guys are still alive.
Repel them.
I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. This is just so awesome. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. This is not gonna work out for you.
Quickly, reload.
Love how this is going. This is awesome.
Swordsman! Quickly!
Can I get you
The
out?
enemy base will soon be
I
ours.
can get out. I can get you out.
Defenders, to our base.
Apace! Artillery ready! Swordsman! Quickly!
No, those are our allies.
Run!
Construct stake walls. Focus your fire.
Hey, I trapped you. I trapped you.
Our allies lie among our targets. We must stop. For honor.
For honor!
Reload at once.
It was completely worth it. Everything. I regret nothing. I love how they're just ignoring me. It's just, they are just ignoring everything.
On our own men. Stop.
Oh.
Obeying orders. Apace. To battle. Kill. Death.
Yeah, you're never gonna catch me, dude. You're never gonna cap this out, not as long as I live.
Orders understood.
Why are you leading them to me, you stupid imbecile? Go away! What are you doing, physics god?
Double time! No prisoners! On to glory!
Hehehe.
Without fail!
Glory awaits!
Quick march!
Defenders, to our base!
To victory!
To victory!
Slay them!
Kill Germanicus!
Our allies lie among our targets. We must stop!
Yes, I eliminated him. Wait, this guy. I should be able to hit this ghost now. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, and yes! The hit is real. Can I hit those guys? I should hit those guys. No. I should be able to hit those guys. Ah, barely not. Just barely.
Understood!
Battle calls! Speed is vital! Their base!
Ah, shots were in the air. I would have completely flanked him. I love this game. This game was awesome. Even though I made so many mistakes. Where am I? Third row. I love it. I find this completely acceptable with his 6 unit. Corona Morales earned the most rewards from base capturing for all the defense points I did. 2000. Yes, yes, and yes, this was an awesome game. This was legendary. This is definitely worth a highlight. This is everything I dreamt of. This is what Total War Arena is about. This is why I play this game. Just so cool. I want to play this again.
Let us satisfy both nature and glory.
I'm just trying to think of excuses for tomorrow to skip work. Just to play this game till it drops. I would so totally do it. I should so totally do it. This game is just completely legendary. I mean, yeah, there are those few lags with unknown origin. But apart from that, this game is cool. This game is awesome. It makes so much fun. The only thing that is annoying is that this is now going down and you have to play against tier 8s all the time. But if you play the right thing, it's not really a problem. "50 seconds and I'm in again. I'm in the game again. This is cool. I like it." Oasis, yes, that's the map I was talking about with the fortress. Oh, I can see that already again. I really regret that I didn't play the game over the last few months. Now tonight I really feel it again. I really have fun. I really enjoy this game. And I'm getting set up by the minute about seeing it go. A lot of familiar names again. Druigo, Akun, Bendigo, Baldock Town on the enemy team, Schachtelwirt. Yeah, it's practically always the same name. Physics gods, and of course the 3-man platoon. So, question is, where do I position myself? Right, just go in the forest and shoot from the forest outside. Should be okay. Should be fun at least. That's not good. Cavalry. And I'm changing position. I'm not comfortable with cavalry. That's practically zero support from me. Okay, let's get there.
Capture the enemy base, or kill our enemy!
So this is going here, this is going here, this is going here.
Swordsman!
Let's just shoot into the middle. Should be fine. He said, and he's probably getting wrecked.
Artillery ready!
So
To battle! Battle calls! Swordsman! Erect stakes!
I would need a spot in the middle. If anybody can, please.
Swordsman!
Maybe. No. Shoot!
The enemy has
And
taken
that's first blood for me. Gotcha. Gotcha, good boy. Not sure what the team is doing. Seems like a lot of defenses up here with me. Flank's looking interesting. Left flank. I so do hope that he does not put this down. He is killing. He will kill everything for me if he puts those down.
Artillery ready! Artillery ready! Without delay!
I will take those guys up here.
Our enemies will die!
So let's put it. That's one of the most annoying things.
Glory awaits!
The aiming system on those things is just so inaccurate. It's just so problematic.
Ahead! Artillery ready!
Middle seems fine.
Swordsman!
Artillery ready!
Construct stake walls!
Quick march!
No prisoners!
Artillery ready! We cannot fight our destiny!
Yeah, that's again a fortress. Yes, and now we're shooting.
Artillery ready! Artillery ready! Destroy!
Yeah, this looks good.
Artillery ready!
Switching those guys.
To our base! Glory awaits!
Couple guys in our own base is a problem.
Speed is vital! On to glory!
No, not good.
This is where we fight!
No prisoners! Fight! We will not be beaten! The enemy
No! Ah, just a second too late because of the lag. Damn it! I should have paid early attention. That's unfortunate. That was completely my loss. That was completely my fault. I was in a position to decap that, no problem.
In war, like all things, let Rome lead.
Damn it! Yeah, but that's just how Total War Arena goes. Somehow, sometime you have like 60 troops in your base and they kept you away in a matter of seconds. That's just what happens sometimes. The only one I can be mad about is myself. I'm completely to blame for this loss right now. What should I do? Just how it is. I love the little fortress we built. The little fortress was cool. The guy with his phalanx units, this was just completely awesome. Can I see the Greeks? I want to know what those are called again. I'm calling them phalanx, but they're not called like that. What were they again? Hoplites? No, not hoplites. Hoplites are the spear dudes. No matter. Thermo. Thermo is also okay for missile artillery. Bit difficult to play with the open field. The range is not that great that you can just sit behind him base like with the catapults. Normally you want to sit around this rock. The other side is a bit more problematic. Most of the times I'm trying to sit here with the missile artillery. Let's just see. Yeah, most of the guys from the last game again. I mean, Wendigo, Baldock. We don't have this 3-guy platoon. Seems like they went in another game. Nazar, Ukrainian. This guy's all from the last game. Yeah. We're trying to get to the stone. No idea how to write, so no matter. I mean, it's a bit problematic. Missile artillery is also pretty good up here.
Capture the enemy base or kill our enemy. Quick march.
But I will make it a bit riskier.
Artillery ready! Artillery ready! Apace! Swordsman! Artillery ready!
Fight!
Artillery ready!
Glory awaits.
Artillery ready! Artillery ready! Swordsman!
The enemy has taken first blood.
Quick aim!
Okay, I have the Myrmidons at the side. For some weird reason, I cannot put the stakes closer.
Construct stake walls.
Oh, whatever.
Artillery ready!
Speed is vital.
That are some solid hits.
Swordsman!
Not sure if they're protecting me or what they're doing.
Artillery ready!
But I'm having some really solid hits down here. So that's good.
Artillery ready! Following orders!
Now let's switch to the cavalry.
No prisoners.
And he's coming right out. Okay, I have to be careful with this.
Swordsman!
I don't want to make this mistake twice.
A fearsome row of teeth.
Okay, that's good. I'm hitting this
Our
guy.
allies lie among our targets. We must stop.
Artillery ready!
We have units under attack.
We do.
Quick march! Artillery ready! Swordsman! Quick
Let's get into the fray too.
swordsman!
Most important thing, I can buff my allies.
For honor.
Let's go into the side.
Artillery ready!
That's bad.
We have units under attack.
That's very bad.
At the ready! Swordsman! Artillery ready! Obeying orders!
Let's get them to the wood. Let's try to get them to safe location.
Artillery ready! Awaiting orders! Quickly! Artillery ready!
Ouch.
Swordsman! Destroy!
Our men are cowards.
Ah,
The enemy base will soon be ours.
getting crushed.
Speed is vital. Mark your target.
That was okay. That was a good spear throw.
Artillery ready!
No, 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 no. Get back, get back, get back. I want you in safety. Oh, shit. So much for
We
safety.
have units under attack.
Artillery ready!
Yeah. This is not working out. What can I do?
Honor the gods!
Double fire!
Reload at once! We have units under attack! Defenders, to our base!
Oh, don't get out of there, you stupid muppet! You're getting me killed right now. Yeah, well, I can't do anything about them capping us now. I'm not in a position to get there close enough. Those guys are. Is there minions with spears? No. None of those. I'm not sure if I can hit those.
On to glory!
Well, let's just try. Well, maybe. We are shooting. Yes, we can. Nice. Come on, hit those guys in the back. Ah, they might be a bit close. No, solid hit. Not sure if he's seen me. Now I'm pretty sure he's seen me.
We fire upon our own men! Stop! For honor! We have units under attack! Destroy!
Yeah, well, it was a good try. I survived longer than I thought.
Speed is vital!
Yeah, Warcry, that's it. Alright. How did we do? Well, it's actually decent damage I did. That's actually pretty decent damage I did. Again, the question, would have been a good idea to go up here? Not sure. This ledge is actually a pretty good and defensible position. Probably would have been good to shut down the forest, yeah. Then again, I'm not sure. I did a good job shutting down the middle. Only problem is that they then came through the forest, so not really sure how I could have handled that one better. Interestingly enough, seems like if we rout those guys, if we kill those guys, we would win by cap. I'm pretty sure that they are not fast enough to decap this again. Oh, this is bad. We're losing this. Morale is dropping, that's good. We are capturing the base and our elephants are doing a hell of a job in decapping. Yeah, that guy is 4,000 points and higher. We will probably not. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. He's gonna... This guy should have gone here. Yeah, this is not working out. We have to kill those. Yeah, this is bad. We kept this again. The elephants are still doing work. I'm not sure if we go in there. Protect them. him! What are you doing? Wow. Talk about map awareness. And a really, really bad charge. That must have been the worst charge I've ever seen. Come on, kill this dude and this one. Alright. Huh. Pretty sure we're gonna lose it. Oh yeah, javelins. The elephants are dead. Well, it was a good try. And you can always sacrifice this to reset. Alright. Been pretty close. But we're never gonna win this. There was one. Just a matter of time if this one falls. There goes the last chance to decap. Now he's putting all units in there, starting to cap. And he has 2 charges to reset, so you can see how slow the progress is. There's just no way we're gonna win this. There's time remaining for several more. Yeah, no. It's just... He's coming out. Yeah, I'm not sure about what he's doing there. Yeah, that's stupid. He should stay in there. Not that it would change anything. GG. GG. Close. Very close. Yeah, nothing to say about that. At the end, they beat us substantially. But all in all, I'd say good game.
Rome must have a ruler.
Alright, I will try Scipio. I haven't played Scipio this evening yet. He has a tier 6 unit and we're kind of getting into games, so yeah, let's try Scipio. Let's see how this goes. So Scipio is, yeah, perfect, 21 seconds, I take it. Scipio is definitely one of those heroes I like more than others. I think his abilities are very good. I think he's interesting, I like his character design, I like his voice lines. I'd say Scipio was one of the better commanders they designed. Definitely one of the better ones. So yeah, Oasis. Not a bad map for cavalry, I'd say. I think pretty decent. As normal, I'm the low one, so I have to watch myself a bit more. Someone writing something in Latin. Okay, good luck, have fun all. You too, you too. Flaming Moustache, interesting. Physics got in Druigo again. Okay. Okay, I will position myself in base. Would probably stay a bit farther back. Dalla medicina c'è il mai molti greci. I have no idea what this means. Could be Italian. Could be Latin. No idea.
Capture their base!
Yes!
Melee cavalry! Quick march!
That's always a good thing at Scipio. He always knows what he wants. There is no or. He says, capture their base, so we will do that. That is actually our plan. Capturing the enemy base. And for this we will go here. So Roman cavalry, pretty much heavily fortified. What's that again? Unite. More morale. Useless. Vicious strike. As normal. Oath of Perseverance, always good as soon as you're in a big melee bout. Warcry, also very good. Dropping melee defense, dropping morale. And the Wrath of Mars, one of the better charges. So, probably into the back of those guys. Seems like this guy is kind of AFK. I would love to get those guys out in the open. Even as a tier 6 unit. Looks like I might be able to. Oh, this could be good. This could very well be good. Okay, no, nope. We abandon mission and go back to our original plan of base capturing. A signal. There they are.
We'll take what's theirs!
It would be nice if we can squish them together. For now, I will ignore them. I will even ignore those elephants. Very sexy looking elephants. And just continue capturing the base. Maybe, if we get... Yeah, perfectly. He's holding him up here. If this guy could...
Our base is under attack!
So is theirs. And if I get outside...
For Rome! Redeem yourselves! Destroy!
Okay,
Melee cavalry!
let's get a bit further back.
Show them steel!
No, no, what are you doing? Single unit would have been enough. Yeah, okay, unfortunately this is not gonna happen. Is there any chance of decap?
Charge them down! To the end we fight!
Seems like we're doing a pretty decent amount of damage to them. Yeah, that looks good. That's very, very good. Warcry. Forgot about that one. There's a good chance that I survived that engagement.
Give them death!
Is that the enemy? No, this is our one. Yeah, this is a problem.
The traitor Arminius is slain! Crush them!
Ouch. Well, I'm trying on all fronts, but we have the lead at the moment. Perseverance is still up.
Give them death!
My guys are strong. They are doing work. Fox guys burning and thrashing away. My guys are doing better than I thought.
Glory awaits! Show them steel! Destroy!
Okay. Let's finish this guy. I want the Ukraine to be gone. We should be able to get him. Come on. It's the ambush. Holy shit, how long is this ambush taking? Okay, let's get out of here for now. Conscription.
We'll take what's theirs! For Rome! Melee cavalry! Ready to serve! Spare none! Attack! At them! Destroy! Give them death! Destroy!
We are winning this. We are actually winning this. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Only death awaits!
War cry. And we finished him. Yes. GG. A fantastic game.
A great day for Rome!
Let's intercept them.
Charge!
Yes.
Rome's
Very
march
nice.
prevails!
Wow. Liked it. I have no idea what happened exactly, but this was an awesome game. Just awesome. Drigo, MVP, where am I? I'm there, over his shoulder. Like it. That's awesome. That's so cool. Another victory, and this time with Scipio.
Tribune of Rome!
Sula probably not gonna happen. Germanicus, let's play Kinana.
Alexander.
Let's play Kinana with the range units. Cool thing is, actually, I have the Hermes set complete for the range units. So, this is a set that you could bought with gold. It's one of those premium outfits that the Greeks could fit. And yeah, my slingshots are actually in the Hermes outfit. So, they are pretty shiny. I love this. Another great thing that is actually lost when the game is going down. I always wanted to have those outfits. I can remember a year back there was this holiday, and if you played a couple battles on this holiday, your Roman infantry received a special legionnaire outfit, Jaeger Cassette, and I always envied him this set because it looks so cool. And unfortunately, on the weekend that you could earn this set, I was away visiting family. I had no time to play. I was just so sad that I could never get this set. And I always hoped that maybe the year after they would reimburse the event or reuse it so that I could earn it as well. Actually never happened. Very sad about it. I really wanted this Legionnaire set because it really looked badass. It was like red, black, or very dark brown, not really sure. But it was really cool. So, Teutoburger Forest. The Teutoburger Wald. And that with slingshots. Always very good. Slingshots have a very good range. And here are a lot of ledges and hills that you can use with the slingshots. Oh, unfortunately Physics got Droigo and Pumnetsoi on the enemy team. Again with the flaming mustache. Okay. But who do I get? The renamed user again. Grams is again here. Nice. The Ukrainian guy who I demolished in the last game is here on my team now. And Cardinal Sync. Nice. To all my victims in Steam, I go with the same name, Dorigo. That's cool. So, I actually like that guy. Would have loved to play more with this guy. Alright. What about 9 to 10 levels? What if you have some? I don't have a tier 9 or 10, unfortunately. I really should have played more the last months. I really would have loved to have a tier 9 or 10 unit.
We must take their base from them, or scatter their forces to
And
the
to,
four winds.
to your overlords, what do I call you?
Quick, march!
Alright.
Double time! Without delay!
Can I already shoot this guy?
Destroy! Quick, march! Attack!
We have first.
Bye.
Apace!
I'd say those are some decent hits.
Quickly! Quick, march!
Alright, test tutor is up. That makes it near impossible for me to do anything.
Apace!
Let's get in the opening and try to do something about those guys. Come on, dude. Not really a team player, is he? I had an ability to focus fire. There it is.
On my target! We are firing upon allies! Cease!
Alright, he's coming for me. We're getting back. There is artillery fire. We do not like artillery fire. Is there an elephant coming? There are. Can I do anything from up here? For now, it doesn't look like. Let's see if there are any unwelcome surprises coming through the middle. Does not look like it for now. Those are getting demolished, that's good. So, what is this guy doing? Sending you here, sending you here. So, well. Oh, no, come.
We will have their base!
Come back. Strain. Shoot.
These Romans are mine!
Fuck.
Destroy!
Can I hit those?
Understood!
No.
Slay them!
Come on, you should be able to hit those. Yeah, looks good. Okay, let's get down in the open field. One of the great things here is that the range is pretty much the same between the slingshots. So I don't necessarily lose a battle against those guys. I can just go for them. Yeah, they just slaughtered you.
Quick, march!
Onward!
Slingers!
Those are under attack.
Our men are under attack! Annihilate them!
Oh yeah. Not a lot of damage I'm doing to them.
Focus fire! Death has found me!
Slay them! Slingers!
Yep. Can't say anything. He just completely obliterated me. Our elephants are up in the cap. Nobody is trying to lock this down. Well, to be fair, this is a pretty difficult cap to lock down. There are just so many openings. This is gonna probably fall now. Yeah, well, this is probably it. What is this? The coalition bot. Ah, okay. Sorry dude, but I'm streaming right now. I'm not watching code. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I'm still alive. I have a single dude left. Hey, look at him.
Run!
He's all golden and shiny and looking... Well, he's actually looking a bit dumb. Probably is. I mean, most of those guys were recruited farmers after all. But let's try to get those spear guys. What do I have? I have a dash, I never used this one. Strain. Let's just try. Well, he hit.
Stop firing! Our arrows find allies!
That was a nice hit. Was that their own catapult? I'm pretty sure it was their own catapult. Look at that! I'm not really sure where my guy is. I think it's this guy. Could be. But look at that. That's for the hit of their own team. I would be so mad. I mean, they are winning. They have 3 times the points, so undisputable. Oh, those are shiny. What are those? The tier 8s. Wow, I really would have liked to have those. They are completely white and shiny. I love it. GG, well played. Yep, that's basically it. This is gone. This is gone in a second. Well, stay AFK, dude. Is that guy stuck in a wall? Haha, missed it. Let's fight for the honor of Mars. Fight me, coward. Is he actually not fighting me? Okay. Okay. Should be over a second soon. Yep. Alright. Is there any unit left? Nope. Those guys here are the last. And they're dead. Alright. Well, that was annihilation. Not really sure what went wrong. Chronolyris at least. That's good. Yeah, not really much that I did.
We must fan the flames of war.
Let's try again. I want to have a nice game with my slingshots. Something where I can be at least a bit useful. It's getting close to the end of the evening. Let's try Knana one last time. And then maybe another game with Arminius. Probably should try Leonidas. I'm not sure, I think Leonidas is tier 5. Probably we won't find a game for him. It's already a bit difficult to find with tier 6 a game. Huh. Maybe play my elephants again. Would be also cool. What did I not play tonight? I played a lot of Caesar, so I had the Romans. I played Cunana and Miltiades, so I had the Greeks. I had actually Boudica. I didn't have Vercingetorix tonight. So I could play Vercingetorix again. Arminius, I already played him, actually. Hannibal, it's not very likely that we're getting him.